Hello everyone, this is your next lesson for theory. Today we are actually going to just be filling out a review of your past lessons, and we're actually going to have a bit of a quick ear training exercise, okay? So we're going to do that right now. You will need to go straight away to the learning task that says ear trainer and review 1 to 5, and you will need to download the attachment, okay? So let's start with that. Let me just give me a second. When you actually get the task and open up the task, like I said, it's called ear training and review. You will give me a second. Internet's very slow. You will download, go to the learning task and download the attachment straight away. All right. The attachment, again, is called Ear Training and Review 1 to 5. So you can see there's actually two sheets. There's two components to this. One is an ear training exercise, followed by a written exercise, a written test, okay? It's not so much of a test, more than a review. And we're just training what we've taught you sounds like. All right, so I would like you to pause the video now and print this out. Either that or you will need to copy this out into your exercise book as we go along. But print these sheets out and fill them in as we go along. We're actually going to start with some listening exercises, okay? So pause the video now to prepare yourselves. Okay, assuming you are ready, we are actually going to start with the first track. You will hear low and high sounds. Circle low if you hear low sounds. Circle high if you hear high sounds. That's all there is to it. So let's have a listen. Okay?
Number 1. You will hear low and high sounds. Circle low if you hear low sounds. Circle high if you hear high sounds.
Let me turn this up a bit more. Here we go.
1A.
This one. Does that sound high or low?
1B.
This one.
1C. 1D. 1E. 1F.
Okay, I hope you got the idea. Go back if you want to play it all again, but that's all you have to do is circle these things, okay? We're moving on to number 2.
Number 2. Listen to the examples and indicate whether the second note is lower or higher.
So let me reiterate. You're going to hear...
2A.
Oops.
2B. 2C. 2D. 2E.
Okay. Just before we go on, let me reiterate. You can go back and redo this exercise. I had a bit of a hiccup there. Basically, you heard two sounds. You just had to identify if the second sound was lower or higher than the first sound. Okay. We've kind of done that in the first few lessons anyway. So anyway, let's keep going. Number 3.
Up and down. Number 3. You will hear 3 sounds that go up or down. Circle the arrow pointing up if the sounds go up, or circle the arrow pointing down if the sounds go down.
Pretty self-explanatory.
3A. 3B. 3C. 3D.
Is it going up or down?
3E. 3F. 4. Listen to the notes in the treble clef. The notes will be played from low to high in ascending order.
You just have to listen, not write anything. Number 5.
5. Listen to the notes in the bass clef. The notes will be played from low to high in ascending order.
Okay, before we go on, hopefully you notice that the notes of the treble clef in general sound higher than notes of the bass clef. Okay? Last listening exercise is number 6. Let's go to that.
Number 6. Listen to the following notes and indicate whether they sound like they should be notated in the bass clef or treble clef.
That's it. B or T?
6A. 6B. 6C. 6D. 6E. 6F. 6G. 6H.
Okay, and that's it. That's all you had to do. So, guys, make sure you go back through this and see if you've missed anything or you need to do again. I'm happy for you guys to just do this a few times before you submit it. Now, the rest of your sheet is to literally just fill in the questions, okay? This is a writing task. So you'll have to go back through all the previous sheets you've done to make sure you understand before you go forward. So how many, simple theory questions like how many lines are on a single staff? You'll have to go through that if you don't know. How many spaces are on a single staff? Is the 5th line at the bottom or at the top? Little things like that you should know. Well, I did explain all that. So these are all little questions that you should fill in. The line through middle C is called a what line? So this was very recent. Now, fill in all of these. These are pretty similar to all the questions you've been doing. And this last one is just spell the words to complete the sentence below. You just have to identify these letters, and that should actually help you work out what the sentence is and overall. They will construct words if you identify the letters correctly, okay? So that is your work for today. So make a start on it. All right, good luck.